Hello there, this is Octagonal Paul of Patient 38 with you here today, and this is a little bit of a different video, as you may gather from reading the title. It's not quite as silly as the normal ones, it's a little bit more serious, but not too serious. Oh no, don't you worry about that, I can hear you. Yeah, so, I'm left-handed. That may not be a massive deal, especially not in this day and age. And it doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I think it's a little bit superior in some ways, not in a lot of others, obviously. But the thing that I have a bit of trouble with sometimes is I very much like playing computer games, as I'm sure you may have gathered if you've watched some of my other videos or even seen that this channel is for gaming. Usually it doesn't hold me back very much. But some games, especially more recent ones, I've been having a bit of trouble with, and it's very difficult for me to change how I play games because I'm so used to it. I started playing computer games quite a long time ago now, probably about mid-90s at some point, when I was playing some of the, this is computer games by the way, not console games, playing stuff like pod, racing games, and I always used the arrow keys. Wow, this new pre-release is kind of laggy, isn't it? This is the first time I've used it. So, I'm very used to using the arrow keys, and I still use them to this day with my right hand on the arrow keys, instead of the conventional right-handed gaming computer version of WASD. I play on a laptop because I can't really use the mouse with my left hand, if that makes sense. I know that sounds really weird, but all of the old games I used to play, they didn't use the mouse at all. It's only since we've started to have, wow, that lag, first-person games where the mouse controls where you look and where you aim, and, you know, all that sort of thing. So I can't really use my left hand on the mouse. I know that sounds weird. You can get different mice for it and stuff like that. But I can't do it. So when I use a conventional computer, I have to use the mouse with my right hand, which I'm fine with doing that. I can use the mouse fine with my right hand. But then that means my left hand has to go on the, the WASD. So my preferred method is to use a laptop. Pretty much play everything on a laptop, because I find it easier to use the trackpad with my left hand, and then my right hand on the arrow keys. I don't know if that's just me, or if there's other people out there who are playing in a similar way. So I've got right hand on the arrow keys, like that. Oh, bit of a double jump there. Middle finger does the spacebar for jump. And then I have my index finger on the touchpad of the laptop, and then my thumb on the clicky button. So if I want to right click, I actually head over with my right hand thumb on little pig on the right click. I don't know if that's a normal kind of thing, but it is for me. That means my inventory is not I, or E, or whatever it is for conventional setups. I have my inventory mapped to right shift, just above the arrow keys, because it's a laptop. So it's right up above there, which is quite nice, actually. And then I have, wow, this lag! I'm not sticking with this pre-release, this is awful. Then my sprint is right control, so that's right next to the arrow keys. Right there, straight next to it. And I find that nice and easy to just press on. But it does mean that I have no middle mouse button, because it's on a laptop. So my inventory slots are all the number buttons. So I have to move my whole hand away from spacebar for jump, up to the numbers to choose stuff. And also means that instead of scrolling through and then stopping it when I get to, I have to choose the right number for it. Which in fast-paced fighting scenarios... Oh wow, this lag! It's awful. In fast-paced fighting scenarios, like online gaming on servers and stuff, it takes me a little bit longer to actually select things, so I'm usually stuck trying to select something while someone's beating me to death with their fists or a sword, because it takes me so long to choose something, which sucks really. It also means that when I'm doing a bit of a sword battle, let's actually just get myself a sword here. Let's get a diamond one. It means that I have a bit of trouble with that as well, because I'm doing jump with one hand, with my left hand, and also using the mouse with my left hand, so if I'm doing like this kind of thing, I'm all over the place, basically, and it can be a little bit difficult sometimes, but not a total nightmare because I've got used to it. But I cannot, I find it really hard to change my ways to the WASD keys. It's just a proper challenge for me. I'm not really sure. I think I might have to do it soon, because I'm just not on the same level when it comes to playing a bit of, games against people online, which I love doing. It is so much fun. I'm just pretty bad at it, all in all. And that is no good, because I don't want to be bad at it. I don't want that to hold me back, but it's going to take me a bit to, oh wow, this isn't good. I need to take this out of the map when I start making it. This is an adventure map I've been working on, which I'm not showing off very well at the moment because I'm rambling and there is some horrendous lag, which I apologise for. Hopefully it's not anything that's going to stick in the game, because that would be not fun. So yeah, if you are left-handed and you have trouble sometimes playing games, especially where it comes to a control setup that that you may use that doesn't allow for certain things, and let's just stay indoors where it's not so laggy. Oh, hide those signs. They're hidden secrets of the map I'm making. Another thing I have trouble with is when I right-click on a chest, say, and I want to get loads of stuff out of that chest, put into my inventory, you have to hold down Shift and click. So the Shift up is, still showing those signs. Shift to sneak, I'm using left Shift, which is a long way away from all of my other buttons. So when I want to Shift-click something in, I have to take my left hand off the mouse, where it is on the laptop, and then hold Shift with it, and then click with my right hand instead. So I'm swapping both hands over to fast click stuff into chests, which is absolutely not ideal in the slightest. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to change how I play. Maybe move on to getting a desktop computer with a mouse and a middle mouse button, and all that kind of fun stuff, so that I can stand more of a chance in games, because at the moment, anything really fast-paced, I have a lot of trouble with. So, do you have trouble playing Minecraft left-handed? Do you have a different setup that you prefer to use with your controls? If you do, and you fancy letting me know, any tips, any ideas? Am I just being useless? Should I change my ways? Is the computer just not really suited to a left-handed player? Is it worth spending money on some sort of crazy thing to do it with instead? I have no idea. It'll be hard for me to change my ways, and I still don't know whether I actually should, because I'm pretty comfortable how I am at the moment. But it definitely holds me back in some games and things. Anyway, have a thought on that. See ya!